Today we're going to learn how acts of compassion can calm the amygdala to relieve stress. There is no doubt there has been plenty of reason for anxiety in the last few weeks. Though some have responded with panic and greed, it warms my heart to hear of the many acts of compassion happening in our communities. People are sewing masks for healthcare providers or going out of their way to assist others in need. Did you know that compassion is one of our best resources in times of crisis? Studies show that compassion is as good for the giver as it is the receiver, and one of its benefits is calming the amygdala. Our stress response is our brain's way of responding to a threat. The amygdala relays messages throughout our nervous system to get ready for fight or flee. Hearing news about those suffering from COVID-19 and the strain on our healthcare system can activate this stress response. When the amygdala sends out a stress signal, our body will respond accordingly. Chronic stress can cause sleeplessness, irritability, digestive problems, and a host of other physical and emotional symptoms. But when we choose to respond with an act of compassion, we change the response. The brain still detects a threat, but when we respond by planning to help others, we engage our prefrontal cortex. This sends a message back to the amygdala that everything's going to be okay. We can handle this. When we have the resources to cope with danger, the brain sees it as less of a threat. Instead, acts of compassion can trigger our reward system, causing dopamine pathways to fire. Compassion's like a muscle. The more we practice, the stronger it becomes. While most of us need to stay at home, instead of focusing on the news, think of what you can do to help. Whether it's sewing masks for our essential workers, helping a neighbor, checking on the elderly, or just practicing random acts of kindness to those in your household. Choose to respond with compassion for yourself and others, and together we will get through this. If you're interested in learning more about resiliency in the brain, follow us on Facebook or check out our website at resiliencyonline.com.